Welcome back to our daily bread. What is humility? What is this humbling of ourselves that the Lord asks us and actually commands us to do? If we're professing that we're humble, is that an actual sign of humility, or is that more like pride that's manifesting itself? There are a lot of folks out there who speak on all the good that they're doing, all the good works, all the people they're reaching, all the lives that they're saving, all the works of the flesh that they're attaining to. And what I see is that there is more of a desire to be seen of men than to be seen of God. In James chapter 4, verse 6, it says, "But he giveth more grace. Wherefore he saith, God resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble." Here, the word proud is huperephanos. It is the Greek 5244, and it means haughty, proud. It's showing oneself above others, overtopping, conspicuous above others, preeminent, with an overweening estimate of one's means or merits, despising others or even treating them with contempt, haughty. And the word haughty from the 1828 Webster's Dictionary means proud and disdainful. So haughty and pride kind of go hand in hand. Having a high opinion of oneself with some contempt for others, lofty and arrogant, proceeding from excessive pride or pride mingled with contempt, manifesting pride and disdain as a haughty air or walk. And this actually brings us back to Proverbs 16:18. The word of the Lord says, "Pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall." And the word pride is the Hebrew word 1347, gaon. And this is exaltation, majesty, pride, pomp, swelling, arrogancy. So arrogancy, or that puffed upness, goeth before destruction. And destruction is a breaking, a bruising, a crashing, a hurt, a vexation. And an haughty spirit is govach. It's Hebrew 1363. And haughty here means height, exaltation, grandeur, haughtiness. It's an arrogance, it's an elation or excellency. This air about somebody where they think that they are in a better place or a better position or more righteous, right? Could not self-righteousness fall into this very same category? I think it absolutely does. So this haughty spirit comes before a fall. And the word fall is a stumbling, a calamity, a tottering, ruin. The fall here means ruin. So it's a very dangerous thing indeed. It's a very serious matter when we're talking about this pride. The Lord is very clear in His Word about how He wants us to be and what we're called to be. It is not something that we can do in our own strength, though. This is something that happens as kind of like the side effect, right, of being a follower of Christ. And in James 4:10, a little later on, we hear, "Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and He shall lift you up." The phrase "humble yourselves," it's tapainao. It's the Greek 5013, and it means to make low, to bring low, to reduce. It's to lower or depress of one's soul, bring down one's pride, to have a modest opinion of oneself, to behave in an unassuming manner, devoid of all haughtiness, abasing ourselves, humiliate in heart or condition. If I were to come on here every time I did and talk about all the magnificent works that I've done or how much I've been able to do, all I know is that anytime I get involved in anything that's good or anything that's pleasant or anything that is doing well or doing well unto others, anytime I come into it, I make a mess of it. As the Lord's children, still in need of much correcting, much discipline, much leading and guiding, we are so much better suited for a manner of humility than we ever will be for a manner of pride. Who am I? Who are we? It reminds me of Psalm 8:4. "What is man, that thou art mindful of him, and the Son of Man, that thou visitest him?" Who are we? that the Lord would look upon us. Who are we that he would even fix his gaze upon our heads and take time to count the number of hairs on our head? Like, it is overwhelming to think about God in his height and his depth, his knowing and his great love for us, and realizing that nothing happens without our Father. Nothing is given that hasn't already been given. Nothing is ours that wasn't given unto us by him. And that right there should be all the reason we need to stay humble before our God. Love y'all.